We don't typically think of things like mourning on the one hand or celebrating on the other as skills to be acquired through a disciplined practice. But as Jesus followers, we want to learn how to embrace every aspect of our lives in the way that Jesus shows us. Now, the Gospels do not present Jesus as a stoic figure. He didn't bury his feelings or live a life detached from his emotions. Rather, the Bible tells us things like he was a man of sorrows, acquainted with grief, and he wept at the tomb of his friend Lazarus. So for a disciple then, mourning is not weakness, it's honesty. It's saying, the world is broken, and that means that sometimes my heart is broken too. So when we suffer loss, we don't have to pretend that everything's okay. But unlike the world around us, Christian mourning always is mingled with hope. And Jesus said, "In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world." So even in sorrow, his victory upholds us. And that's not even the whole story. The same Jesus who wept was also accused of celebrating too much. It says he came eating and drinking. He told parables about banquets and parties, because celebration is the sound of God's kingdom breaking in. And unlike our sorrows, Christian joy has no limits. Godly celebration is basically participating in the everlasting joy of God Himself, who is the happiest being that there is. In fact, joyful celebration is a form of spiritual warfare waged against the cynicism and despair of our age. Our celebration in the middle of a broken world is a declaration that says, the unstoppable kingdom of heaven is breaking in. And so our celebration flows from our God-given insight that tears are for a season, but the eternal dawn is coming. As Malachi says, "For you who fear my name, the Son of Righteousness will rise with healing in its wings, and you shall go out leaping like calves from the stall." Now, a celebration is just basically the opposite of taking events and the people in our life for granted. So when something significant happens, especially something that has God in it, take the time to notice that, to call it out, give it a name, gather friends and family together and celebrate. So here's Jesus' invitation: mourning and celebration. That's the way of Jesus. Tears and laughter, mourning and dancing. And if you really want to push back the darkness in our broken world, learn to celebrate even in the sorrow. Christians can do that because we know that one day every tear will be wiped away and our mourning will be turned to joy.